Welcome back, everyone. We're all set for finishing up the game fours. Let's get it. Hold on, my goodness, just getting so many spams over right now. Oh my god, come on. The Stanley Cup playoffs for 2025 expected to start on Sunday. So on Monday, I'll get everything prepared. Sorry, no. Tomorrow as the thing ends. Hopefully you guys can hear me though, hopefully. Oh yeah, that's perfect, okay. Just had to test though, cause during the last few streams, my audio has been bugging both on my game audio and the mic itself on the stream. Anyways, let's get set for the first game of tonight. Let's go. The Canucks and the Kings. The Kings need to win this game to move on to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Let's go. Welcome to Rogers Arena here in Vancouver as the Canucks looking to stay alive in this best-of-5 series against the LA Kings. Kings looking to advance to the Stanley Cup playoffs for again another season. The Canucks looking to avoid that, and we are underway here in Game 4. Centering pass, it misses DeBrusk. In the boards, Alex Turcotte on the battle. To the point, Hronek, that shot was tipped off DeBrusk and into the corner. DeBrusk trying to center that, but Anderson's got it. Anze Kopitar. What the? Oh. The heck? I'll cut that part out. Oh God, that was not what I expected. It turned the controller off. Oh my God, why the hell did it do that? Why, bruh? Alright, anyways, let's go. Here's Campe. Shot by Anderson and stopped by Thatcher Demko. First shot of the game goes to LA. Here's Jake DeBrusk. At the point, he'll send it back, but Kopitar is on it. Turcotte. Mikey Anderson. He'll send it down low and collected by Turcotte. Losing the puck on that open puck. Here's Jake DeBrusk. On the back, he can't get it. Oh, good chance for Brock Besser in front of the net. And he's stopped by Darcy Kemper. Well, a good move here by Jake DeBrusk, and Kopitar going for the hit is able to deny a great opportunity for the Canucks as Brock Besser was going to get a rebound there. Here's Clark around the boards. We'll get it to Kevin Fiala. Here's Clark. Trevor Moore. Fiala. Knocked down. Here's Fiala. He'll shoot. Good save made there. Artur Silovs making his first start of the series. The Canucks had to pick a good goaltender. Their last two goaltenders, Thatcher Demko and Kevin Lankinen have struggled in these qualifiers, so Artur Silovs is their best chance out right now. Connor Garland, good look, stopped by Darcy Kemper. Big hit here by Philip Deneau on Carson Soucy on the zone exit, and Soucy ends up losing his stick on that hit. Deneau and Pedersen to the left of Riddick and won by the Kings in the defensive zone. That one misses, and will that be icing? No, it will not, as it may have touched one of the players. Oh, what a hit! Alexis Laferriere. Here's a shot, blocker saved by Silovs. He gets taken down to the point. Pedersen almost mishandles it. And off to Pedersen, shooting, blocker save made there by Darcy Kemper. In front, and that's blocked away
by Kemper. Desharnais, tip on goal. Stop made there by Kemper in the corner. And Kemper's going to hang on with JT Miller still standing in front.
Some good looks here from the Canucks. That one there, a one-timer by Connor Garland, actually gets blocked by Laferriere, and yeah, he's off to the room. That's a great block there from the from that guy.
And the faceoff is won again by the Kings. In the zone, Warren Fogle will send it to the point, and that clearly missed Brent Clark. They're trying to send it. Nice pass, sending it, and Quinton Byfield is there to take away that pass. Here's Jordan Spence, and talking by Brandstrom. Here's Teddy Bluger. Bluger centering it, and that one misses wide by Danton Heinen. Bluger on net, stopped by Kemper, hangs on. We reached 9 minutes to go in the first period. Kopitar and Suter. Won by the Kings again. Trying to put it around, and good play by Baines on that board battle. Sending it Hughes. Shooting, that's blocked in midair. Trying to knock it down. Sherwood is on it. Suter. Hronek firing, that just went wide. And short side chance, and that one stopped as well by Kemper. And here comes Andrei Kopitar with a look, shooting, and pad stopped by Seelovs. To the point, Anderson slapping that, and that may have been tipped right there by Alex Turcotte.
I think he did get a piece of that puck. I really think he did.
Philip Deneau. And JT Miller won by the Canucks. Here's Brock Besser. Will take it. Besser. Oh, what a hit there behind by Joel Edmondson. Here's a shot that gets deflected and goes into the corner. Brett Clark. Kevin Fiala. Moore going through the zone, and here's Edmondson. Edmondson shoots, blocker saved by Arthur Seelovs. At the point, Fiala shooting, stopped by Seelovs again. And he hangs on for the whistle. The chants of Go Canucks Go in the Canuck crowd, as this has been a great back and forth first period so far. Jake DeBrusk, here's Desharnais. Besser getting checked by Kevin Fiala. Here's Brett Clark. Clark is in, he shoots. Blocker saved there by Seelovs. The rebound by Jake DeBrusk and caught by Besser. At center, entering the King zone. Here's Desharnais. And he shoots it, deflected there by Besser, stopped by Darcy Kemper. Höglander will send it. Desharnais shoots it, blocked by Joel Edmondson. And Clark coming up with it again. Losing his balance, but gets back to his feet. Will center it. And now here's Connor Garland. Garland centering it. Here's Höglander. Nils Höglander. To the point. Susie shoots it, tipped wide by Garland. And Pettersson. Centering it, Susie, oh, they score! Carson Susie! As that one took a funny bounce, and the Canucks open the scoring here in Game 4.
Man, not sure what this hits. It's going to hit Trevor Lewis on that last second view there. Or it may have hit Joel Edmondson, and we'll take a look here, and oh, that's hard to tell. But it looks like it hits Trevor Lewis and bounces over top of Kemper and into the Kings net.
After all those great chances, they finally are able to get one through. And a very important first goal to open Game 4 for Vancouver. And that's wide, and here's Teddy Blueger. He's in! Good stop, Darcy Kemper, just before the horn sounded. Holy cow, what an opportunity. But Carson Soucy has the Canucks on the board first in Game 4. And the shots at the end of that opening period, 11 for the Canucks, 8 for the Kings. Hits are 13-9 in favor of the Kings. Time on attack, 3 minutes and 41 seconds for the Canucks and 2 minutes and 7 seconds for the Kings. The passing percentages, 77.8%. It looked like it was a higher percent for Vancouver, but the Kings had a lot of missed interceptions in that period, as they are on 67.7%. Face-off wins are 5-4 in favor of the Kings. No penalties so far. Thank you, referee, and now let's send it back to ice level. Here is JT Miller and Kopitar. One by the Canucks, and he'll rocket one in. Miller to the point. Herodic centering it, and Alex Turcotte comes up with it. Kopitar will send it back into his own end after a miss pass. Anderson around the boards. Here's Adrian Kempe on to Anze Kopitar. Centering pass and doesn't reach. Gavrikov, shot stopped by Shilovs. The rebound loose. Kempe, Kopitar blocked. Gavrikov, Anderson will send it to Turcotte. He shoots. Blocker saved by Shilovs. Oh, they score! Anze Kopitar banks it in off the back of Shilovs. And the Kings have tied it at one early in the second period. Yeah, this puck is going to take we'll see the shot here off the blocker of Shilovs. Takes a bounce off of the back boards. The back glass, excuse me. There's the puck, and there's the knock-in. What an angle. That almost missed the net, too. As Shilovs, on a late reaction, did not read that play well. And Kopitar, with that great hand-eye coordination, is able to knock that home. Pedersen and Danault, one by Danault. He'll take it. Danault centering that, and I don't think he meant to go to him. Here's Pedersen, and he's in. Scores! Elias Pedersen under the blocker of Kemper, and the Canucks are back on top. Man, that did not take long on that response for Elias Pedersen, taking the pass on the exit to the Canucks end. And Pedersen is going to fake going back to the point, and he just resets. Watch this as he enters the zone. Fakes it as he's going to go back to the point, and just a lot of room for him to shoot. What a play by Pedersen. That is unreal. Pedersen and Danault, one by Danault. Here's Brett Clark. More. Danault out of his reach. Edmondson will shoot that, and into the glove of Shilovs. Here's Myers. Soucy up the boards. Hoglander, he escapes it. Shooting glove stopped by Darcy Kemper. Hoglander down. Kemper will play it. Here's Akil Thomas. And Byfield. Edmondson fires, and that stop by Shilovs. Byfield. Clark will center it. Good stop off Warren Fogle. And Garland around the boards. Here's Tyler Myers. Here's Hoglander. And centering it. Hoglander again, and stop there off the blocker of Darcy Kemper. Trying to centering pass, that one blocked by Thomas. And now here comes the Kings. Kings are in, and a shot, and a stop by Sheelos goes up in the air. And here's Hoglander. Far past Brandstrom. And sending it on goal, stopped there by Kemper. Teddy Bluger trying to send it on net. Here's Andrei Kopitar. And that will be offside, as Kopitar tried to continue the forward motion. Bluger and Kopitar. Into the Canucks end. Desharnais will pick it up. Bluger centering it, Danton Heinen. And a broke up there by Engelum. And sending in a shot, and Kopitar trying to fool Sheelos on a 5-hole shot, it looked like. Sheelos will shut the door on that though. Miller and Deneau. Hronek around the boards. Jake DeBrusk. He'll get it to Hronek. Up the ice. What a pass. And Miller's in. Shooting. And a glove save made by Darcy Kemper. Plays it out to Mikey Anderson. Here's Kevin Fiala. Making some skate movement skills there. Moore will send it down low, but Hronek's got it. Hronek, and he fell down and still got that. And not an icing. And Deneau won that pass. Here's Gavrikov. Here's Moore. And centering that, going in front, and that one blocked off a skate. Here comes JT Miller. Slowing down. Slap shot blocked by Brock Besser off his skates. And here comes Deneau through. Will send it, that's intercepted, and pushed offside was Warren Fogle, as that was Kiefer Sherwood that forced it.
Well, that is a breath taker right there for both teams, as it's been a long play for the last 5 minutes.
Carson Soucy around. R-Steve Bands. Here's Kiefer Sherwood. Nice move on the backhand. Just lifted that one of the goal. And now here's Quinton Byfield. Turning into a 2-on-1 kind of looks like here. Stop rebound. Akil Thomas there. But Myers does a good job to box him out. And Sheelov's able to hang on. We got now 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the second period. It's still 2-1 for the Canucks here in Game 4. Danton Heinen. Nice move on the outside. We'll take it. Soucy shooting, blocked there. Can't get it. Dakota Joshua in that scramble. That's behind the net, caught by Jordan Spence. And Alex Turcotte gets that pass. And good play there. Carson Soucy, good pressure on that back check. Here's Kopitar, good luck, and a stop there by Sheelovs. Bluger, wide pass. That does not go to anyone. Brent Clark's got it. We'll send it, Kopitar. Edmondson will shoot that. That got deflected off something in front. And here's a Kempe, and he could not pull the trigger in time, as Bluger may have blocked that. But anyways, Elias Pettersson has the leading goal for the Canucks so far. Shots after that. The shots. Oh man.
The shots at the end of that second period, 9 for the Kings, 5 for the Canucks.
Combined shots of 17 for the Kings, 16 for the Canucks. Hits are 25 Vancouver, 23 Los Angeles. Time on attack, 5 minutes and 45 seconds for Vancouver and 5:08 for Los Angeles. Passing percentages, 78.9%, technically 79% for Vancouver, and 75.7% for the Kings. Face-off wins are 9-8 in favor of the Kings. No penalties through 40 minutes. Let's get it. Canucks looking to hold on to this 1-goal lead to force Game 5 in Los Angeles. Here's Kempe. That shot will miss wide. Kopitar, good stop by Shilovs. And centering it that to the point. That one blocked. Jake DeBrus sending JT Miller. Miller's in. And a shot. Scores! JT Miller. Able to find the hole and sneak it in. And just a minute and 8 seconds into the third, the Canucks double their lead, 3-1. Yeah, just a toe drag shot, able to get away from the defender Gavrikov, and that one goes off the blocker and in of Darcy Kemper, and he feel like he knows he should have that one back. Gavrikov does not really do a good job there on the defensive position there, as he doesn't even do anything there. Hughes will send it in. And will send it. Here's a pass to the point, picked up there. Here comes Andrei Kopitar. Now Alex Turka. To the point, here's Gavrikov. He'll fire and stopped by Shilovs. He hangs on. Man, Artur Shilovs has been locked in during this game. He's been great for the Canucks. The Canucks might choose him for Game 5. Jake DeBrus, he's in. He shoots it all off the blocker of Kemper and out the other way. And they score! Jake DeBrus! The original shot was stopped, but he gets a redirect in front. And the Canucks lead 4-1 just 2 minutes later. The shot by Besser from just the top of the circle, and that is right between the wickets of Kemper. And the face-off won by Gavrikov. He's knocked down. Anderson will get it. And Hronek. Oh, what a pass there. Pedersen, what a blast that was. And a stop there by Kemper. And here comes Kevin Fiala. Nice move, but can't get around. Here's Connor Garland on a backhander on goal. Sticked aside by Kemper. Edmondson, 2-on-2 the other way. And we'll send that one stopped there by Shilovs. And here's Brett Clark. Centering pass and good takeaway there. Höglander, Myers. Edmondson, I think, was blocking that. And he'll send that one off the shin, off the ankle, of Warren Foegele. And here's Myers, tipped off the post, and I think Bluger got a piece of that. That's a shot, that was blocked as well. Keel Thomas. And here's Joel Edmondson. That's around the boards and collected by Foegele. He'll center that. Here's Clark shooting, stopped by Shilovs. Kopitar, centering pass, broken up. And Edmondson able to hold it in. The Canucks get a change, but Soucy ends up getting the puck. Here comes Joshua. What a play there, and Joshua almost losing control of that. Here's a shot, and that's into the corner after a block shot. Myers firing shot, in off a King defender. It went off Alex Turcotte, and Danton Heiden's gonna get credited for it, as he's the first one to the bench. Well, I'm not sure where Danton Heiden is. He's probably right in front there. There's two Canucks there. Oh, yep, we see him right there. He was fighting off Brent Clark. And 5-1 Canucks. And this is a possible. What a hit by Desharnais on Adrian Kempe. That was right in the end boards. What a hit that was. Anderson, Gavrikov, and that's all the way down. And that will be icing, as Desharnais was right next to Kempe, thinking he beat the icing. We'll take a look at that hit. What a hit that is. He just charged right into him. Shots in the game are 22-21 in favor of the Kings. Under 8 minutes to go here in the third. Oh, and that was almost a gift for Vancouver. Turcotte. And here's Kopitar, blocked. Rebound, they score! Andrei Kopitar gets one back, as the initial shot got Silovs off guard, as there was a screen in front of him. And the Kings pull back to within 3. Was it the original shot here? Yes, it is blocked. I think it was by Desharnais or Kempe. Can't really tell who blocked it. We'll get a good. No, never mind. We can't get a good look. But it was probably blocked by Adrian Kempe. And Miller and Lewis. One by Lewis. Here's Gavrikov, centering pass. Tanner Janot is on it. And that misses Mikey Anderson, and he'll get it back into his own zone. Around the net. And here's Mikey Anderson with it again. And centering it, and stopped there by Shilovs. Hronik's got it, and Janot in front, and they score! Akil Thomas on the back door. And it's 5-3 now, as the Kings come back with 2 straight to pull within 2. Well, this is a giveaway by the Canucks in their own end here, and that's not you want to take. And Shilov's not able to get to that post in time. Lewis and Miller. Hughes. Jake DeBrusk. Around the nets, here's Hronik. Centering in, and a shot was stopped, and Lewis, it bounced over his stick. And Miller, here's a shot, blocker stopped there. Here's Brock Besser on it. And that shot blocked there by Engelland. And Tanner Janot is on it. He's the only one up. And centering it, here's Lewis, he's in! Good stop by Shilovs, rebound! Oh, and he walked it out of the air! What a stop by Shilovs! Here's Clark on it. He'll send it into the end boards. Alex Turcotte's on it. Here's Lewis firing, blocked off Engelland, off his own man. And here's Tanner Janot centering that. That's out of reach. And centering in front, and a fan shot kind of by Alex Turcotte. And the Kings net is empty in the other end. looking to ice this game. And Kopitar does end up winning the faceoff. Here's a shot that deflects into the end boards. Here's Alex Turka again. Clark centering it. England shoots it, blocked. Kopitar trying to send it back to the point. And Pearson on the steal. Connor Garland and knocked out of midair by England. Turcotte centering pass, and it's Kempe with it. Adrian Kempe will shoot, scores! Adrian Kempe, short side on Shilovs, and it's a one-goal game now in game 4.
Well, it's late here. We have just 24 seconds left in the period, I believe. Sorry, 26 seconds, excuse me. This shot is going to fool Shilovs, and yes, it's off the blocker and in.
Coming to a close game, the Canucks were up 5-1 earlier, and the Kings come back with 3 straight to pull it to a 1-goal deficit. That's deflected aside, Danton Heinen around. Centering it in front. Oh, just flicked wide by Teddy Bluger. And Kevin Fiala took it away. 10 seconds left. Quinn Hughes will dump it in. And it will be gloved down. And the Vancouver Canucks will force a Game 5 in Los Angeles. Oh, 1/10 of a second. One-tenth of a second. And the Canucks force Game 5 in Los Angeles with a 5-4 victory over the Kings.
Man, what a game it has been. And now we go to an extra game to see who will qualify for the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Indeed. Anyways, thanks for watching the Canucks and the Kings Game 4 here on Obi's NHL. Game 5 will be tomorrow to see who will advance to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Thank you and have a good night. Bro, what? All right. Game 5 going to Los Angeles tomorrow. Just add that. That's 4 Game 5s now. Holy. Alright, give me 1 second as I will get the next game going. This is the time we have been waiting for.
think Vladar has been the better goalie. Actually, no, it's been Wolf. Okay, hold on. All right. Vegas leads this series 2-1, looking to advance to the playoffs if they win this. Here we go. Let's get it.
Welcome to T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, as the Flames are back in Vegas for Game 4 against the defending Stanley Cup champions. And they're looking to advance to the playoffs if they win this one. That will be the defending champs in the series lead. Here's Jonathan Huberdeau. He's in early, and a save made early by Belanger to start this one off. Pietrangelo will send it over. That's intercepted by Weegar. Here comes Anthony Mantha. Mantha's in. Here he is, and a stop by Belanger off the blocker. That's wide. And Mantha will center it. Kadri shoots. Good save made by Belanger there. Trying to get it, and here's Kadri with it. He shoots it back in, blocked. Here's Anthony Mantha, who won the Cup with Vegas last season. Here's Hannafin. That's broken up. Here's Weegar centering it. Anderson now sending it. Mantha shoots. Blocker stop by Belanger to the point. Weegar. Anderson shoots. Glove stop by Belanger, and he hangs on.
Oh man, this is a great start here for the Flames, and Belanger is feeling it already.
Well, they're trying to get as much pressure as possible on this Vegas netminder. And here's Holtz. Holtz will get it. Sending it over. Shea Theodore shoots. Save. Rebound! And a stop loose puck for Sol. And a stop a couple times. 2 stops for the goaltender Dustin Wolf. His first 2 of Game 4. Shea Theodore. And that's intercepted by Rasmus Anderson. Connor Zary will shoot that. That's off the skate of Whitecloud. Back the other way. And Darkness Sol has got it. He's in his 2nd season in Ovi's NHL, which he was lucky to win the Cup last year with this team. He was drafted to the Red Wings to start his career, but feel like he felt like he wasn't doing well with them. Nicholas Hague around. Shea Theodore. Hague again. We'll send it to Tanner Pearson. An outlet pass, and that's blocked. And here's Backlund with it. Backlund, he's in. Backhander shoots. Good stop made there by Belanger, and good pressure from behind. Ryan Lomberg, and he'll send it, and that's off the outside, and that's off the boards and out. Lomberg at the point. Backlund. Barry shoots. Good stop by Belanger. Back again. Shoots, and another save. Nicholas Hague. Now up to Tanner Pearson. William Carlson, and that was out of his reach. And that will be icing on the Flames.
Well, that gives a chance now for teams to take a breath. What a first couple of minutes here. This is intense.
McNabb will shoot, and a stop made there from Dustin Wolf. Here's Nicholas Wall. He'll center it. Here's a shot, McNabb, and turned aside by Wolf. Here's a pass to Lomberg, and McNabb picks it up. Here's a Wall on goal, blocked aside. And a big hit there. Brett Howden got that one. Here's a Michael Backlund. That's around the boards and picked up by Zach Whitecloud. Backhand pass off target. That will miss everyone. Here's Shea Theodore. Here's Zach Whitecloud. Whitecloud to the point. Nicholas Wall. Shea Theodore, here's his hands. Howden! Stop made by Wolf. That's a big one there. As he comes up big for his team. And that is icing on Calgary again, as Kadri thought he got there.
Another breather here for the teams. 4 minutes in between whistles, and this is great back and forth hockey between these two teams. You got a scoreless game late in the first period. You know it's going to be a battle.
And Hannafin gets checked, and here comes Pospisil. Pospisil centering it. Here's Lomberg. Good stop made by Belanger. Goes up in the air. Nazem Kadri's with it. Intercepted by Ivan Barbashev. Eichel's got it. And that's out of the reach of Stone. And that is not icing. So gets it out. Here's Hannafin. Good look, and a stop is made there by Wolf. Nazem Kadri's on it. A far pass to Ryan Lomberg. Makes a move on a 360. Mark Stone has got it. He'll fire that one. Oh, good chance there as it goes off the blocker of Wolf. Here's Pospisil. He'll send one to Kadri. Shooting. Blocker save made there by Belanger. Around the net. Here's Petrangelo. Soul. Cut off there by Anderson. Centering it to Lomberg. Here's a Kadri shot. Kind of fanned on it. And here's Alexander Holtz, gets around him. Here comes Soul. Soul is in, he shoots off the goalpost. What a shot. A laser from the rookie. And he'll center it. Hurdle shoots, and a stop made by Wolf again. Oh man, what a start to this game. No score, but except for that one. Darkness Soul off the post and out. And after that first period, shots 11-9 in favor of Calgary. Hits are 16-9 in favor of Calgary. Time on attack, 2 minutes and 3 seconds for the Flames. 1:45 for the Golden Knights. Passing percentage is 68.3% Calgary and 66.7% for Vegas. And Vegas leads the faceoffs 4-0 so far. Let's send it to the second period. All right, Opie, thank you very much for that. As now we head to the second period. Here's Petrangelo as he'll slam it in. Anthony Mantha goes to Huberdeau. And trying to hold it in, but it was offside. Huberdeau will bring it out. Anderson far enough to Kadri. Kadri shoots, and Belanger with the save. And he hangs on. Face off to the right of the Vegas goal. Won by the Golden Knights. Here comes Alex Petrangelo. He'll get it, shoots, stop there. Eichel on goal, stopped by Wolf, hangs on. Eichel and Kadri. And Petrangelo on it. Here's a shot by Hannafin, that's off target. Nazem Kadri, a pass up to Mantha. Here comes Anthony Mantha, centering that pass. Oh, good block there by Hannafin. Kadri firing, and out to challenge was the great goaltender Stanley Cup champion, Owen Boulanger, on that great opportunity. And Mark Stone, that's swung wide of his possession. Bean, and that's far down the ice. Boulanger plays it to defenseman Shea Theodore. Centering pass, now it's Hurdle shooting and fanned on that one. Here's Zeri and centering it. Here's Tyson Barry and he fans on it. Going behind the net, Barry will center it. Here's a shot, Boulanger a save, hangs on.
Well, I love the energy from the Flames as they have been the more aggressive team, and they're getting hits in the open ice. This is something you expect from a Canadian team that is aggressive, just like the Edmonton Oilers. But you have seen more aggression by them since they qualify for the playoffs. Darkness Soul's going to come in. McNabb, Holtz shoots, off the post, the second post of the game for the Golden Knights. Darkness Soul hit one in the first period. And centering pass, broken up. And that just is in the zone. Zeri shoots, good blocker save, made by Boulanger. Going around the net, Tanner Pearson. Backlund will send it, and a stop by Boulanger. That was a heavy shot from Denis Miromanov. Heavy shot from the defenseman. Here was the hit from earlier. It was on Connor Zeri as he had a good look on a shot.
Vegas with another face-off, but took it away by Lomberg. He'll send it around. Miromanov, he'll shoot that. Stop in the rebound. Oh, and Boulanger was lucky that rebound did not go to the Flames. William Carlson shoots, glove stop by Wolf, and he hangs on.
Oh man, what a chance for Calgary in the other end there on that last play. Boulanger down, and Backlund just about had the game's first goal as that puck just rolled past his stick.
Hannafin will get it on net. That one blocked. Here comes a 2-on-1 the other way for the Flames. Kirkland centering it, and Honzik will miss that. Pietrangelo, big hit on Olofsson, back in his own end. Pietrangelo will send it deep. And now here's Mackenzie Weegar up to Honzik. He'll shoot it. Blocker save there from the goaltender, Boulanger. Dorofeev, Pietrangelo, and sending it. Waugh, faking it, shooting it, and good look by Brett Howden, and stopped by Dustin Wolf. Heads out of play behind the goaltender.
That was a really good look by Brett Howden. Here's a big hit earlier, and it stung Weegar, and he may have been up to the room after that. And yeah, he is. Kind of I don't know if it was a knee-on-knee collision. Hard to tell from the angle that we saw it.
And sending it, one-timer, stopped there by Wolf, hangs on with Nicholas Waugh in front of the net. .7:05 to go in the second. We are still looking for that game's first goal. Mark Stone deflected, good save made by Wolf. Mantha, Anderson, now Huberdeau will try to come in here on a break chance, and a stop by Boulanger there. Huberdeau will send it in front, oh good look at a stop from Boulanger. And here's Barbashev, Jack Eichel, he's in, and a block there. Here's Kevin Ball now, Nazem Kadri will come in, centering it, shooting, oh what a stop for Boulanger, cross again. And now Eichel is in, shooting, oh it just leaked through Wolf and out the other side of the crease. And now here's Huberdeau, he's out of gas, Kevin Ball centering it. Mantha, glove save, and a good one for the Vegas netminder. Barbashev will center it, and Nicholas Haig shooting, stopped there. Miromanov, Kevin Ball, here's Lomberg, he gets poked. And Alexander Holtz can't reach for that, unfortunately. Miromanov, Ryan Lomberg, and centering it, and that one blocked. In front of the net, Pospisil can't get nothing to go there. Here's Tyson Berry, that shot blocked in front of the net. Lomberg going in front, oh, and a good look and a save made by Belanger. Gets another one, oh, what the heck, how did that stay out of the net? Unbelievable. Oh man, here's Haig to the point, here's McNabb, scores! Brady McNabb, the defenseman, gets Vegas going. 4 seconds to go in the second period. The Golden Knights, the champs, score first in Game 4. They finally were able to get this one past the goaltender, as there was a screen of a battle between Sharon Govich and Hurdle. You can see the two guys in front taking out the eyes of Dustin Wolf, and Vegas takes the lead in Game 4 in this elimination game. Oh, what a way to get on the board. Braden McNabb is the one to finally get this puck by the Calgary netminder. I want to see that. I want to see how that puck stayed out, because it would have been 1-0 Calgary, like on that last play, like way before the goal. Like you'll see it right here. Let's take a look. How does this stay out? I need to see this. The shot by Bean, deflected by Lomberg, and let's get the look here. And oh my God! Darkness Soul saves a goal. Are you serious? Yo. Look at that. That is awesome. Off the skate, almost an own goal. Like, honestly, that would have been Lomberg's goal. But look at this. It doesn't get any closer than that. Man, does it even touch the line? No, it doesn't. It doesn't even touch the line at all. All right. Anyways, the shots after the second period, Calgary 12, 10 for Vegas. The shots combined of 23 for Calgary, 19 Vegas. Hits are 26-21 in favor of Calgary. Time on attack, 4 minutes and 24 seconds for the Flames, and 3 minutes and 56 seconds for Vegas. The passing percentages, 75.6 for Calgary, 72.1 for Vegas. And the Golden Knights, 13 straight face-off wins. And the penalties are the same thing as always. Let's head for the third period. This is the chance for Vegas to move on to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Here we go. All right, thank you, OV, for all of that. And Jack Eichel almost getting a breakaway early. And here's Huberdeau. Trying to center that pass, and Kadri, and that one cut off. Here Stone is on it. He'll shoot, and a stop by Dustin Wolf. Here's the pass, and it's one. And a shot, and Wolf makes the save off Ivan Barbashev, looking for a goal there. That is 15 straight now for Vegas, looking for 16. And there's the first face-off win of the game for the Flames. Here's Bean. And trying to get it. Oh, nice move! And a better save for Belanger. As he had a beautiful view of that one to be able to make the save, and offside for the Flames as Bean was still in the zone.
What a move though by Bean on that play. Able to get around the defender.
Face off one, Hannafin on it, and he'll dump it in. Bean centering pass to Jonathan Huberdeau. Huberdeau will wait it. And is that out? No, it isn't. It stays in. Rasmus Anderson shoots, and he missed the net, or Belanger may have got a piece of it. Belanger actually got a piece of it. Hannafin's on it. And centering pass, and Blake Coleman, what a hit by the captain. Here's a shot, and knocked down. Kevin Ball on it. Now Blake Coleman the other way. Here's a shot, Miromanov stopped by Belanger with the glove.
That was a big hit by Mark Stone in the open there. It's going to be more crazier hits in the playoffs than this, I guarantee.
Miromanov sending one, and that's just wide of the Vegas net. And Pietrangelo behind his back gives it to Barbashev. Here comes Stone, the captain. Here's Jack Eichel. He's in Eichel off the goalpost. Third post of the game for Vegas. Here's another one, and that one blocked. And could not be held in by Whitecloud. He'll send it in on the offside delay. Here's Miromanov. Blake Coleman. He'll shoot that one, blocked by Shea Theodore. Here's Holtz. Darkness Soul, who saved a goal earlier. Here's Holtz, a shot. That one blocked. Into the corner now. We'll center it. Hurdle can't shoot the puck. And Ball will send it down. And is that icing? Yes, it is. Backlund and Hurdle. Here's Ball up to Miromanov. Backlund, now Ryan Lomberg will try and tow a drag. That does not happen at all. Here's Darkness Soul. He's in, and that's blocked off the leg of Uyghur. And now it's Backlund at center, Miromanov. He'll wait at the line, will send it in, trying to get a deflection off of the pad of the goaltender. Under 9 minutes now to play, third period. Victor Olofsson, nice move. A backhand on net, that was stopped. Pearson on it. He'll send it down low, Pearson again. On the take, here's Haig. Shooting it, that was tipped and stopped by Wolf. Kirkland, Miromanov, sending it deep, and that's Rooney. And a shot, oh my goodness! Belanger, unreal! Did not expect that! As Rooney tricked him.
Yeah, he really did trick him, but cannot beat that godly glove. Cannot beat that thing.
Nicholas Waugh outside the zone. Will take his time. Under 6 minutes now to go in the third. Calgary's looking to tie, to force game 5, and the shot by Haig just wide. Here's Dorofeev. Dorofeev will center it. Haig shooting some, rebound Howden on his stick, and he lost it last second. And here is Kirkland. Kirkland trying to send it. Here it is, and a shot, and a save made by Belanger. Around the boards, Noah Hannafin's got it for Vegas. Here's Dorofeev will center it. Howden is in, and he charges at the net and stopped by Wolf. Here's Rooney. Under 3 now to go, third period, and that puck comes out. Dumped in. And collected by Barry in the sideboards. And here's a chance. Jack goes in. Hit on goal. Stopped by Dustin Wolf. And Mantha's going to come back for Calgary. Into the Vegas zone. Mantha will send it around. Tyson Barry will get it. One-timer and Balaji the save. Here's Jack Eichel. Final minute, third period to go here in the Calgary season. Here's Noah Hannafin. Hannafin's going to hold it. That comes out. And Petrangelo's going to send it in. Barry up to Nazem Kadri. Good pressure there by Soul. Here comes Ziri. And he can't get a shot to go. Soul is up. Stone now to Soul. Soul and took in by Barry. 22 seconds left. Here comes Yegor Sharangovich. And he's in! And blocker save made by Belanger to the net. Coleman shooting and a stop there. Puck is loose. Zeri to Coleman. Here's Zeri shooting. It's blocked. Soul's trying to get it out. Here's 3 seconds. Shooting and a stop. And Vegas is going to go to the playoffs. What a win for the Golden Knights as they head to the Stanley Cup playoffs of the 2025. And it's a shutout win for them. What a way to qualify. And we will wait to see who they go against in the first round, as the qualifiers are expected to end tomorrow. Brayden McNabb, the only goal in that game. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in round 1. Thank you. Vegas wins 1-0.
Oh my God, Chad, that game was intense. Oh boy. Okay, give me 1 second.
Alright, chat, here we go. The next game. These are just one game left after this, and then the stream ends. So these are going to be a great next 2 games. Just to see if these teams can make their appearance in the playoffs. The game 5s are going to be intense, though. It's one game, then you're out. That's all. There's already 4 games already for the game 5s. Oh man, these teams are crazy. Alright, let's get to game 4 of this series. Just let me do something. Hold on, chat. I'm getting a little hungry, so this game will take a while to begin. So I'm gonna just put the stream on pause for now on. I will see you guys in a couple of minutes. Alright, Obi's NHL, we're back. Good thing I got something in my stomach to increase my energy. Anyways, game 4 between the Islanders and the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes looking to advance. Goodness, my throat's dry. My bad, chat. My mom was talking to me. Man, my throat's kind of dry right now. Shit. Excuse my language there. Alright, here we go. Game 4. Let's go. Welcome to UBS Arena in Elmont, New York, in Long Island, as the Islanders looking to tie this series up and force it back to Game 5 in Carolina. Here we go as the Hurricanes will start off. Svechnikov, here's Aho. And we'll center it. Svechnikov, good body contact there by Barzal. Mulrooney's got it. She shoots it, stopping the rebound, and took it now by Dobson. Here's the Islanders. Duclair going in, nice move, and Anderson with a good save. And hangs on. Barzal and Aho on the draw. And it's won by the Canes, I believe. Here's Slavin. Mulrooney. She shoots it and stopped there by the pad of Ilya Sorokin. Noah Dobson, what a hit! Nate just sends it in front and somehow it doesn't get through. Here's Pellick with it. Here's a 3-on-2 for the Islanders. Dobson shoots and Anderson makes the save. Here's Bo Horvat and just Barry Kotkaniemi won by Horvat. His shot was blocked. Horvat a good chance and stopped by Frederick Anderson. And here's Martin Hs. And broken up. Never mind Walker. Here's Gostisbehere. Good save by Sorokin. Hangs on to this. Face-off is won by the Islanders. Here's Pajot. Will get it on to Romanov. And here's a shot. Romanov and save made there by Anderson. Romanov sending it to Horvat. And here's Horvat. They score! And the Islanders strike first in Game 4. And it's welcome to August NHL for Maximum Time Playoff.
It's a random backhander by Pellick. I thought he was going to risk that probably glove side or something, but he gets a backhand on, and now it goes by the short side of Anderson on the blocker.
So the Islanders off to a good start here in Game 2, and that is offside for Jordan Martinook. Lee and Stahl. Up now to Seth Jarvis. We'll center it. Here's Dmitry Orlov. A shot, and his own teammate Martinook ended up going toward him. And here comes Casey Cizikas. He's shooting, and a save is made there by Anderson. Going to the front of the net, and that one intercepted. Holmstrom. Potluck. Shot, that's wide. Jalen Chatfield. Lee. Romanov is on it. Romanov at the point. Lee. And Orlov on the take. Centering it in front to Holmstrom. Lost control of the puck. Orlov. Too much scrams in front. Here's Cizikas. Shooting just wide. And here's Lee. Here's Riley. That one was blocked. And now Jordan Stahl comes up with it for Carolina. And Ryan Potluck on it. This line's out of gas. They'll look to get to the bench soon. And here's a pass to Mulrooney. She's all gassed in, and a stop there by Sorokin. Up a little bit of a fan shot there. And here's a chance. Matt Martin gets a chance, and now a stop. Here's Riley, and a save made by Anderson. Great back and forth so far.
And Potluck nails down Mulrooney down to the ice after that big hit. That is a big one.
Well, there's going to be more intense hits in the Stanley Cup playoffs when they arrive. The last day of the qualifiers will be tomorrow, as we got the announcement from the league. And Svesnikov trying to hold it. And that is 4 canes on Mayfield. And they all take it away off of him. Burns centering it. Mulrooney trying to tip it, and that doesn't even get to her. Here's Mayfield. Mayfield shooting soft. Rebound in the crease, and Anderson somehow is able to get it. And finally the whistle blows. What a chance there, as the Islanders nearly doubled their lead. Barzal, here's Dobson. Here's a shot, stopped by Anderson. Pass up to Roslovic. And Pellick will take it. Carrier on that other takeaway. Here's a 3-on-1. Barzal! Palmieri over his stick. Here's Barzal. Dobson, a good shot. Stopped by Anderson. And that one just by Noah Dobson. Here's a chance over. Gosh, a spinner. Blocker save made by Sorokin. And centering it, here's Natchez. Duclair now, Palmieri. And getting in, and Barzal just whips on that and goes wide. Natchez. He gets it back. Here's Fast to Natchez. He shoots it, and a stop there made by Sorokin. And Matt Martin comes up with it. Here's Adam Pellick. Last shot will not reach the goaltender in time. It is 1-0 for the Islanders after the first 20. And here is the only goal of the game from Maxim Chyplankov. All right, and the stats after that first 20 minutes. The shots are 13. The shots are shots after that first period. The Islanders 13 and the Carolina Hurricanes 7. Hits are 16-11 in favor of the Islanders. Time on attack, 2 minutes and 27 seconds for the Islanders, 2:06 for Carolina. The passing percentages, 77.1% for New York and 66% for Carolina. Face-off wins are 5-3 in favor of New York, and no penalties so far. All right, OV, thanks for that. As now the second period is about to begin. Aho and Barzal won by the Hurricanes. Centering pass, and Pellick, it goes to the goaltender, Sorokin. Not sure how it did, as Pellick was just skating around in a circle almost. Barzal and Aho, won by Aho. Here's a shot at the post and the rebound in front. And Aho could not get his stick on it. And a backhand on that was stopped. Mulrooney, Slavin, Burns, Slavin. One-timer, Mulrooney, good look, and a stop for Ilya Sorokin. A good angle by Mulrooney to try and create space to get that into the top corner. And Palmieri on the intercept. Here's Duclair. Duclair is in! Save made by Anderson. And he went to the wrong guy. And Barzal is stopped by Anderson. Here comes Mulrooney. He comes in, shooting some. Rebound is Svestikov off the post, I think. Mulrooney. Centering it. Goss's bear stop. Rebound! And Sorokin! He stopped it! Wow! Unreal! Still 1-0 Islanders. Around the boards, Duclair. He gets it to the point. Partlock shoots it. That was stopped. At the point now, Palmieri shoots. Glove save by Anderson and hangs on. We are already 5:05 into the second period, and things are already getting rough. And Walker off the side boards. Here's Jasper Fast with it. Here's Natchez will center it. Gosberry across. They score! What a play! Jasper, Cook, and Yemi will finish it. And the Canes have tied it here in the second. Well, this is just a great breakout here. Martin H is going to start this off. Put on the brakes and then just get a pass between the two Islander players. And there's Cook and Yemi as he just skates right in. And there's the tying goal. And Sorokin almost saved that too. You can tell by the way of his body positioning. Carolina trying to head home with a Stanley Cup playoff punching ticket. Goss's Bear, now Jarvis. Martinook centering it, and blocker saved there as Stahl was looking for a chance. And centering pass, and Orlov blocks that. Jarvis, Chatfield broken up by Toplankov. Romanov will send it in. Orlov, what a hit! John Gabriel Pajot just nailed him. Here's Jalen Chatfield, stop, and the rebound, and caught by Ryan Putlock. Here's Martinook, firing it, blocked. Putlock around, now here's Anders Lee. Centering it, and Putlock a good chance, and Anderson able to hang on. I love the chances between each side here, but the Hurricanes have been getting their pressure back more in this period. Rosovic will send it around. Carrier, Burns. Here's a shot, Slavin tipped on goal. I think that was Alexander Carrier getting that redirection. If it was, then that would have been a spectacular goal. Probably would have been. Brent Burns will get it. Slavin, Aho. Andrei Smechnikov will center it. Here's Slavin, shoots, and that goes high. And now with Casey Cizikas. Cizikas will wait it. Centering pass, Lee, good chance, and stopped by Frederick Anderson. And Holmstrom, he's knocked down. Burns off the outside of the cage. He'll get it to Mulrooney, 2-on-1. Mulrooney centering it over, and that went over the stick of Aho. Here's Walker shooting, that one blocked, and Sorokin has to make a save as it hit Dobson's skate, goes right to him. Kakinyemi, and here's a Walker tip, and stopped there by Sorokin. Walker will shoot it, that was stopped. Rebound, and Sorokin another one, that time off Jasper Fast. Under 5 minutes now to go in the second. Here's a shot, blocked it away by Sorokin. Here's Fast on it again. One-timer just wide. Natchez. Here's a shot. Sorokin sees that through the Fast screen, and he'll glove it down for a whistle. And the face-off is won again by the Canes. Here's Natchez will send it. Goss's Bear stop, loose puck in the end boards. Here's a pass and a shot. Sorokin makes the save, and he plays it. Now Kyle Palmieri reverses back. Here's Scott Mayfield. Matt Barzell. Oh, what a move. He shoots and stopped by Frederick Anderson. Nice move by the veteran Matthew Barzell. Trying to get the Islanders to extend the lead again. And here's Dobson, a good shot. Stopped there by Anderson. Aho now comes up with it. Here's Walker. Mulrooney will shoot that one into the corner. That one tried to escape the zone, but it was blocked in. Now the Islanders will come up. Centering pass. Here's Noah Dobson, a shot. Pass stopped there by Anderson. And here's Horvat, shoots, tipped wide as it hits something in front. And that will do it for the second, as we are tied at 1. This was the goal that made it a tie game off the stick of Jesperi Kotkaniemi. And the shots after that second period, 17 for the Hurricanes, 9 for the Islanders. 9 for the Islanders, going to a total of shots of 24 for Carolina, 22 for New York. Hits are 30-20 in favor of the Islanders. Time on attack, 6 minutes and 3 seconds for Carolina, and 3 minutes and 55 seconds for New York. Passing percentages, 81% for the Islanders and 74% for Carolina. And the faceoff win is 13-6. All right, LV, thanks very much. As the third period about to begin, can the Islanders be able to force Game 5 back in Raleigh, or will the Canes end it here in Game 4 as the 20 minutes start to tick down on the Islanders season? And here Mulrooney comes up. He shoots it. That one does not get through to the net at all, as it was blocked by a stick. And Fan fakes the shot. Barzell with a great chance and a save by Anderson. Aho up the skate. Svechnikov to the point. Here's Burns. He shoots. He scores! Brent Burns, short side on Sorokin. And it's 2-1 Carolina here in the third.
Well, that did not take long for Carolina. Is this shot just at the top of the circle, and there's a bit of screening. Two of the Islander players, I think, are screening their own goaltender, and that one blows right over the arm of the goaltender.
Barzell and Kotkaniemi. And it's one. Fast is on it and broken up. Noah Dobson. Here comes Matt Barzell. Stopped by Anderson. And here's a shot by Pellick. Knocked aside. Maxim Ty Flankoff. Here's Pellick, a drive and another stop there for Anderson. And Burns up to Natchez. And takes that away immediately by Noah Dobson. Here comes Bo Horvat. Centering pass. Pajot, glove stop by Anderson. Hangs on. Horvat and Kotkaniemi. There's a shot, tip high, and Pajot on it. And here's a shot, that one stopped. Collected by Horvat. Somehow stays on his balance. Here's Pajot, can't get it to the net. Here's a shot blocked and the rebound Natchez. And that's just outside of the zone for Pajot. And Horvat's got it. And here's Pajot going in front and Putluck, and that's out of his reach. Jordan Stahl, here comes Seth Jarvis. Nice move and cutting to his forehand, and he was hit hard. Here's a Romanov, a good chance, and stopped by Anderson. Down low, Lee in front, Zizekas. And a one-timer, Mayfield stopped there by Anderson. Almost out. And now it does head out. Jarvis is in. He shoots it. Blocker save made. And getting it. Svechnikov and Chatfield out of his reach. Mayfield. That pass intercepted by Sebastian Aho. Here he comes. Sending it. Here's Svechnikov. Mulrooney shoots this up. Rebound. Aho on the doorstep. Can't get his stick on it. Tied up with the Islander player there. And that is icing on the Islanders. Under 8 minutes left in the third here in game 4. The Islanders looking to get this game tied. Here's a shot blocked by Zizekas. And here he comes, Zizekas out of gas. Mulrooney, what a play there. And here she comes through center. Gets hit by Aho, but they still have it. Aho around the net, Rosovic. The center, here's Slavin. They score! Jacob Slavin. That one was a seeing eye shot that somehow gets through Sorokin, and the Hurricanes make it a 2-goal lead with, I think, under 5 minutes left. Straight shot there. Aho was looking for the tip, and just a bunch of bodies in front of Sorokin that made him miss that shot. Barzell, Duclair, save made by Anderson, hangs on. Oh my goodness, this is going to be intense. 5:35 to go in the third. Here's Dobson centering it, tip on goal, and Anderson will hang on. Slavin, Burns, Roslovic will get it to Carrier, a backhander, save made for Sorokin. That's taken away and held in by Slavin. Slavin, a backhand, randomly does a spinorama at the point. Sorokin's gonna cover that. Hopefully to get a defensive zone face-off win. 3:45 now to go. And they do get a defensive zone win on the face-off. Anthony Duclair. And now it's up to Barzell. That's out of his reach, far out of his reach. And here's Carrier, a shot stopped there by Sorokin. Adam Pellick wants to charge down. And centering it, Tykwankov shoots it. That's over top of the net. And Mulrooney's up with it. To Drury. And we'll get it, Gostisbehere. Here's a Walker. Final minute of the third. There's a one-timer, stop, rebound. Trying to get it, Mulrooney. Unable to get that out of her reach. Here's Pajot, sending it, shooting, save made by Anderson. 40 seconds now. Shooting, save again by Anderson. 34 now on the clock. Pajot, Pellick, blocked. Putlock. Pajot scores! JT Pajot gets the Islanders within one.
Well, there's a shot here, and you got Mulrooney taking out the eyes of her own goaltender there. You'll see here, Mulrooney's parked right in front of her goaltender there.
No chance for
the goaltender Anderson to see anything. I guess I understand she's trying to block a shot, but that was a lot of screening there.
And that shot blocked aside. Holmstrom, 17 seconds. They look to hurry here. Here's a pass, and Lee out of his reach. Behind the net, Burns, 8 seconds left. They're gonna bring it out. And that is gonna do it for the New York Islanders season, as the Carolina Hurricanes are headed to the 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs. Punching their ticket to another playoff, to another year in the playoffs. And we will see who they will take on in round one. It's going to be one of the Metropolitan Division teams, which may be the Washington Capitals, as they were the first Metro Division team to win a series for that part of the Eastern. But that does it. Thanks for watching Islanders hockey. Sadly, they're eliminated from the playoffs. They did well, though. 3-2 the final. Thank you, and see you next season. All right, we're about to get this last game of the game 4s done. Oh man, win or loss, it don't matter. It's going to the game 5s tomorrow, and hopefully everything will be good there. So, this is the last game of the day. Can the Flyers force Game 5 in New Jersey, or will the Devils move on? Bro, why is it always Fedotov as their starter? And same for you guys. Like, what the hell? Yo. All right, let's get it. Last game of the night.
Welcome here to Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia as the Devils looking to close out this best of 5 and move on to the Stanley Cup playoffs in 2025 if they win this. Frost and Hughes on the draw, and we're underway. Here's Timo Meier bringing it around. Drysdale off the outside of the cage. Here's Hughes. The center at Pesce broken up. And centering that, and Luke Hughes on that breakup. And here's Pesce shooting, and a stop there for Urson. Here's Hughes, a shot, and blocked by Sanheim. Here's a shot, that one blocked, Pesce. And getting it, here's a shot, they score! Luke Hughes opens the scoring here in Philadelphia in Game 4. That did not take long.
Well, the Devils know that they had to get off to a good start, and there's an example of how it starts there, and they do make it happen. Pesce is able to fight off Drysdale there at the circle. Waits for an open lane, and yes, he does get it. And that is deflected. That hits Travis Konechny on the way. And that's one I believe Urson should have back.
Jack Hughes and Frost, won by Frost. Farabee, and now it's Pesce. Jasper Bratt will send it. Oh, they score! Timo Meier! My goodness, 2 quick ones. And the Devils with a 2-0 lead just a minute later.
Man, that was quick. You can see a nice move here by Jasper Bratt. Creates space for himself to get around Jamie Drysdale, and the good shot there from Timo Meier on the one-timer. You can see 2 Flyers, 3 of them trying to come up with the puck on an interception, but it never happens.
Here's Dawson Mercer around the net and collected now Tatar on it. He'll center that, and that's out of the zone. Hamilton will clear it in. Eric Johnson. Noah Cates on now Sean Couturier. Couturier, he's in. Stop, rebound, and Tippett had to knock it out of the air to hold that pass. And here's a chance, a 2-on-0 for New Jersey. And a shot, Tatar misses wide. A great chance to make it a 3-0 lead. Noah Cates. Centering pass, Sean Couturier, that comes out. And that is offside as Johnson was knocked in by Dawson Mercer. Eric Harla and Paling. Nemec, here's Stefan Nason. What a move, he's in and he snipes it just wide. Dylan from the boards, and that one was blocked. Here's Ristolainen, Brink. Now it's Hathaway, and Paling misses that off the boards, and Dylan's got it. Nemec. Mason again. Get it. Here's Nemec, and that is intercepted. Took it here. Now Eric Halla is back again. Andre Palat. Nemec will reverse back. Dylan. Halla. Now up to Mason. And getting a backhand. Halla could not get the shot on as he went down as it was happening. Palat just randomly tips it wide. And Halla misses that. And Zamula will take it here. And we'll take it. Here's Hathaway in, and a good save by Markstrom. And held in. Never mind. Hughes on the sideboards. Hughes walks in, and a stop there for the goaltender Urson. Here's Farabee. Gets it up to Morgan Frost. Here's Drysdale, tipped, and that hit the skate of Konechny, and caught now by Meyer. Big hit there. Konechny sending it to the net, and a tip and a stop by Markstrom. And now it's caught by Pesce. And a bunch of scrum going on there. Pesce. Bratt, who assisted on the last goal. That comes outside the zone. Hamilton hops on the ice. And that shot stopped. Goes around the boards with it. Siegenthaler shoots it. That was blocked. And in front of the net, Nathan Bastian can't get nothing to do with that puck. Joel Farabee. Here's Sanheim. Poke check there. McDermott. Nice move. Paul Cotter can't get all the way through. And McDermott to the point. Hamilton shoots, and that's high into the glass.
Some great plays going on around the ice in these bunch of minutes here, and it's been a lot going on.
And here's a shot, stopping the rebound. Nico Hischier right there, just about extended the Devils' lead to 3. And here's Johnson. Owen Tippett. And he lost the puck to Dylan. Mercer, nice move, but can't get by Noah Cates as he grabs the loose puck in that situation. Here's Hischier. Tatar. And a shot, and a kick down, rebound. Mercer had the goaltender down and could not get a shot to go. Dylan shoots it, blocked by Sean Couturier. Here's a shot save, rebound, they score! But wait, they're gonna wave it off here. There may have been contact with the goaltender. We'll take a look.
No, there's no goaltender interference at all there. That should be a good goal. I don't know what the call is there. Dylan is not even in the crease.
Let's see. It is a goal, and the Devils lead 3-0 here with the last 3 seconds to go in the period. And trying to get one last shot, Delorier. And he gets a good shot at the last chance to the buzzer. Mercer with the goal to put the Devils up 3-0. 3-0 after 20 minutes so far, as the Devils are 40 minutes away from advancing to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Still lots of time.
And at the end of that first period, shots are 10-3 in favor of the Devils. Hits are 15-9 in favor of Philadelphia. Time on attack, 4 minutes and 3 seconds for New Jersey.
and 1 minute and a second for Philadelphia. Passing percentages, they're both even at 77.8%. And the face-off wins are 4-2 in favor of the Devils, and no penalties so far.
All right, Ovi, thank you very much for the first period for the stats from the first period. Here we go for the second. Frost and Hughes on the dot, and it's won by the Flyers. Early shot, Markstrom the save. Brent Pesce, Meyer, Bratt. Jack Hughes along the side wall. Chased by Sanheim. Here's a shot, Hughes. The glove saved by Urson from that shot. And Jamie Drysdale, Sanheim, Frost, connecting. And a shot stopped by Markstrom going around the net. Farabee will send it. Good save by Markstrom. Unreal save. And Drysdale, a blast saved by Markstrom. Brent Pesce. And getting it one time off the post. And the goaltender was down after that was going to the net. Here's a pass. Shooting, saved by Urson. Hangs on. Good pressure by the Flyers in that last play there. Jean Couturier, and caught by the Devils. Down low on a pass, and Couturier is on the interception. Noah Cates, and lost the puck on the toe drag. Tatar, here's a nice play, getting it, what a chance, and that one blocked off the skate of the Flyer defender. What a look there. Owen Tippett, nice move, sending it across crease, and that was blocked away. And here's Tatar with it. Thomas Tatar shoots it, hit the outside of the net, and around the net. Mercer. Hathaway on the takeaway. Sean Couturier will send it. Brink shooting, and that's into the net, into the back boards. Here's a shot, tip, and Markstrom the save. And here's a shot, knocked out, rebound! What a chance for Garnet Hathaway. He was right in front of the net for that rebound. And he was stopped by the great Devil, Jacob Markstrom. Paling and Halla. And Johnson shoots, hit the post on that. And now Halla. Andre Palat. Mason will skate around in the neutral zone, and into the boards was Dillon. And Hathaway around. Nemec. Markstrom will play it, almost gave it away. Andre Palat. And here's Nemec, a shot, stop made there by Urson. Here's Johnson, Hathaway, Brink. And that's a big hit there by Timo Meyer. An offside warning now. Eric Johnson and Paling. York. Johnson. Here's a shot, stop there, and Luke Hughes. And one-timer, and they score! And it's Travis Konechny on a deflection, and the Flyers are on the board. It's 3-1.
Well, there you go. So something finally for the fans to cheer about now.
Frost and Hughes.
Brent Pesci, now it's Farabee. He'll shoot it, blocked. And here's Brad on it. Here's Jack Hughes. He'll fake it and around the side boards. And here's Pesci's shot. That one is blocked. Here comes Morgan Frost. Frost is in, sending it, and just wide of the net on that centering pass. Konechny. He'll chase away. Here's a shot. That one blocked, I think, by Bastian. Zamula. Now it's Cates. Hard pass now, Frost. Here's Tippett. Centering pass, Sanheim, not gonna shoot it. Cates, Drysdale shoots it, blocked, rebound, and Nathan Bastian gets the loose puck. And Nathan Bastian getting chased by Tippett. Couturier, Sanheim, feeds it, here's Noah Cates, he's in! Oh, what a save! Jacob Markstrom, spectacular! That is a big one. It sure is. What a great save by the glove of Markstrom. And we got Dougie Hamilton down in the corner after taking a massive hit from Noah Cates off that pass. Yeah, oh, and he went full splits right into the boards. Oh, that's a painful one. When you're wearing skates, you take some kind of awkward fall. And that is an example of it. Forrester and Heischer, won by Forrester. Delorier. Drysdale will shoot that, blocked, rebound in front. Sanheim, Drysdale, and stop there. Forrester behind the net against 3 Devils. And Mercer's got it. And that one intercepted. Forrester stick lifted there by Siegenthaler, and that will do it for the second. The Devils still lead by 2 after that goal from Travis Konechny that got the arena going and buzzing. It is the end of the second period, and the stats are coming up.
Well, here are the shots after that second period. 12 for the Flyers, 3 for the Devils. Total shots of 15 for the Flyers, 13 for the Devils. The hits are 25 Philadelphia and 18 for the Devils. Time on attack, 5 minutes and 49 seconds for the Devils and 4 minutes and 44 seconds for the Flyers. The passing percentages, New Jersey went down by a couple of percent, but the Flyers are on 76.7%. They went down 2.5%, and 75.3% for New Jersey. Face-off wins are now 7-6 in favor of Philadelphia, and like you said after the first, there's no penalties.
All right, Ray, thank you very much for that. And here we go for the third period. Hughes and Frost. And underway. As the Devils will pick things up first, and they'll go to work early. And getting it. Oh, in tight. Good chance. Timo Meyer looking for his second. And a stop there by Urson.
Hughes and Frost. Sanheim, now it's Konechny. Konechny sending it. Good cutoff on that pass by Luke Hughes. Great lane block. That was spectacular from the youngster. He's great defense and offense at both. He is a great player. Meyer. And here comes Jack Hughes. He shoots it. Stopped there by Urson. Hughes to Luke Hughes. Save made there. Meyer again as he got that deflection in front. He's so desperate and looking for that second goal, but now he's on the bench now after that whistle. Pesci shoots, and that's high of the target. And here's Mercer. Tip, stopped by Urson. That was Thomas Tatar that time. New Jersey getting some good chances early. And behind the net, Heischer will send it, and that one blocked, and Tatar on it. Pesci. And here's Hughes, a rocket stopped by Urson as Heischer was on the screen. Luke Hughes has a bomb of a shot just like that one that he just did. Mercer. And here's a shot on the one-timer. Stopped there off Pesci. Sean Couturier is going to take it up for Philly. Here comes Owen Tippett. Shooting. Stopped there. And Thomas Tatar collects it off an intercept shot, on an intercept pass. Here's a shot, and that almost broke through him. Here's Eric Johnson. And here's Brink. One-timer blocked in the traffic. And here's a shot off the post and right back into the goaltender's armor. And he hangs on. That close to making it a one-goal game. Jack Hughes and Ryan Panley. And it's won by the Devils, or the Flyers, excuse me. Nemec. And down comes Meyer. Gets it. Good save made by Urson. And in the zone now it's Brink getting pressured, and now it's Zamula. There's a shot that's high. And Panling, centering pass. What a pass! No looker to Garnet Hathaway. He gets it. He gets it again. Zamula shoots deflected. Stopped it again. And Meyer is able to get that one on an intercept. Siegenthaler. And sending it. Nemec, a shot. Stopped there. Trying to knock it out of midair as it was stopped. Here's Medved Mishkov. Mishkov will go in, and he snipes that just high, and that one just comes outside of the zone. Here comes Nemec. He's in. Good save made by Urson. It's still a two-goal game. Flyers still have life here. And check there by Hughes. Sorry, Halla, excuse me. And here's Halla, a shot that was stopped. And Halla again on it. Centering pass. Travis Sanheim through the seam. Travis Konechny. He's in and he's stopped by Markstrom. And a one-timer. And they score! Jamie Drysdale on the one-timer after a failed attempt from his teammate Travis Konechny. Sanheim to Drysdale makes it a one-goal game. Late here in Game 4. Well, a good recovery by the Flyers after that initial chance for Konechny was stopped by Markstrom. It was actually good backup defense by the Devils, but they can't get the puck after the initial chance. So they're able to get set up and get more players into the zone.
Here's Farabee, will center it. Frost shoots it, stopped there by Markstrom. Here's Konechny to the point. Drysdale deflected, stop, rebound, stopped again, rebounded again. Konechny shoots it wide. What a look for the Flyers to get this game tied. Here's Frost again, trying to center that, and that's off the outside of the net. Konechny, tip in front, and Frost was stopped. And Drysdale again, tipped on goal again, and Konechny got a piece of it. Oh, big hit there on Konechny by Hughes. And now here's Hughes with it. He fires that one wide. And Joel Farabee, Morgan Frost with 1:20 left in the third. Frost behind the net. Takes it to the point. Here's a Sanheim shot. That's off a body. Kept in by Frost. He'll ring it around. Joel Farabee will send it. Sanheim firing. Stopped by Markstrom. Rebound. That was blocked. And Johnston trying to hold it in. And not able to. Here's Hughes. Siegenthaler. And here's a shot. Good stop there for Urson. A bit of almost a non-trackable puck there. And setting it to the point, and Meyer takes that one away. He's just gonna hold it in. 19 seconds. Here's Hughes, broken up by Cates. Sean Couturier is gonna come in. And that pass broken up by Siegenthaler and dumped down. Will this be icing? No, it will not. Andre Palat trying to center it. That was blocked. And the New Jersey Devils are going to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Oh man, in that final minute, the Flyers were so desperate and needed one goal to tie it to force overtime. But the Devils forwards and defense do a fantastic job on cutting off those passing lanes and getting physical on the plays. That is fantastic and a great way to punch their ticket to the 2025 playoffs. Well, thanks for watching, and hope you appreciated to watching these games. And the last day of the qualifiers is tomorrow, as now we have 5 games on the queue. It is going to be 3 Eastern Conference matchups, and there's going to be 2 Western Conference matchups. Anyways, we will talk about that tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Good night. Alright, chat. I'm going to end it here. That was the final game of the Game 4s. It was a great stream. And the games went how they wanted. Pretty much. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow.